Greetings everybody and welcome to Madrid Ball. I hope you all are doing good. Real Madrid have scored 4 goals against Granada and it's been a while since we have seen that kind of a scoreline. You have to go way back to January to find a game where Madrid scored 4, but this game was all about putting the pressure back on Atletico. It was all about cutting the gap that Atletico had created after their victory, and Real Madrid yesterday were completely ready to come up with their very own response. It was a very comfortable night, and what made this performance even more special was the injection of youth that we saw in the side. The young players showed a lot of energy, they showed the drive, they showed the desire to make use of the opportunity that was provided to them, and we can say that made a huge difference for Zidane. Zidane's selection paid off. It was a very professional and clutch performance from Real Madrid, and in this video we will be doing the post-match analysis of Granada versus Real Madrid. We'll talk about the performance of the players, so let's get started. Let's start by having a look at the lineup we set up in the traditional 4-3-3. There was Courtois in goal, there was the back line of Nacho Fernandez, Eder Militao, Miguel Guitierrez and Marvin. In the midfield we had Valverde, Casemiro and Luka Modric, and up top we had the 2 Brazilian boys along with Benzema in the centre. Now we do have a shout-out winner today. There were a few who predicted that Real Madrid would score 4, but Mr. Max was spot on with his predictions, and I congratulate you for guessing the correct scoreline. Anyways, if we talk about the lineup, there were some question marks before the game about how the backline would be operating. The 4 players had never played together before, and we were hoping they would coordinate properly, they would work as a unit, and that is exactly what we saw. There were also question marks regarding how the young Castilla boys in the fullback positions would cope up with the pressure, but they came out with flying colours in the match. Both of them were doing the defensive duties well. At the same time, they were making those forward runs on the flanks. Marvin, I would say, was going forward more than Miguel. He had his own chance to score when Valverde sent him through, but his significant contribution came when he won the ball in the opposition's half. Rodrygo picked up the ball in his stride, he went on a brilliant run and punished Granada. It was a slick bit of finishing from the youngster. We had seen Vinicius had also missed a similar chance, but Rodrygo there showing his Brazilian counterpart how to put the ball at the back of the net. But coming back to the fullbacks, Marvin was a constant threat, but we can say Miguel was more effective on the night. There was a lot of controversy before the game. There were rumours that Zidane had axed Marcelo in favour of Miguel, and although in the press conference Zidane did mention that nothing had happened, Marcelo had picked up a minor niggle, all the news and the drama would have surely put some added pressure on the youngster, but thumbs up to Miguel. He showed composure while defending, and let's talk about the first goal. It was an astonishing pass by Miguel to Modric. Before Miguel had made the pass, Real Madrid were casually moving the ball around. It didn't look like one pass was going to cut open the entire Granada defense, and within a second, Real Madrid would be opening the scores. But Miguel did that. Have a look at that. Miguel had the ball at his feet. He shows exceptional vision and technique to first spot the run of Modric. Modric, as you can see, is demanding Miguel to make the pass into the space that he was pointing towards. And then Miguel makes a lofted pass, that too from the outside of his foot. And it was simply gorgeous. No one saw that pass coming. That was the pass of a confident player. Luka Modric receives the ball. He goes past the defender. He takes a shot, which goes through the legs of the goalkeeper. And Real Madrid were up and running. And that's not the only good contribution we saw from Miguel. He could have had another in the second half. He had shown his pace and his dynamic movement to put in a Marcelo-esque cross for Asensio, but Asensio could not put it on target. So it was a very impressive performance. We were saying that it was a kind of audition for Miguel to make a claim to be backup for Mendy in the first team, and we have to say it was a very good audition. And now, of course, the question arises, would Miguel hold on to his spot in the game against Bilbao? Zidane does have a decision to make, and we will find that out very soon. Moving on, if we talk about the first half, we were the team on top. Luka Modric was playing in the left midfield role. He was occupying the spaces that is usually occupied by Toni Kroos, and he had no trouble playing there. He was pulling the strings in the middle. The versatility that Modric possesses, that is what makes him an asset for Madrid, and yesterday, in the absence of Kroos, he was dictating the tempo of the side. But talking about the other central midfielder, Fede Valverde, what a power-packed performance that was from him. He looks like he's coming back to form, and we saw he played multiple roles yesterday. Obviously, he was playing as a central midfielder. That is the position that he's most comfortable in, but he was also there defending when Marvin was going forward. He was there going on those 70-yard sprints. He was also making those darting line-breaking runs which we often see from Valverde. He was there creating, he was there attacking and defending, and that is why I thought yesterday he played like a true all-rounder. He has been in and out of the side this season, and I think this is exactly the kind of performance that Valverde needed. He hasn't played much this season, so he is one of the players who isn't affected by fatigue, and yesterday's performance showed exactly what Valverde brings to the table. He certainly was one of the standout performers of the night. He was taken off around around the 60-minute mark, but I think that was a decision to keep him 100% ready for the game against Athletic Bilbao. We will be needing the tenacious play of Valverde in the game, and Zidane there wrapping him up in cotton wool as he took him off in the 62nd minute. But coming to the second half performance, we can say we started off well, but there was a short period when it looked like we were losing control of the game, especially when the substitution of Luis Suarez was made. He made a difference in the attitude of Granada. For the majority of the game, Granada looked subdued. They were no match for Madrid, but the Granada manager then decided to throw Luis Suarez in, and he certainly caused a few problems. He played a crucial role in the goal that Granada scored, and he could have had a goal as well had he not missed a sitter at the far post. The substitutions that Zidane made were looking ineffective, but again, Real Madrid showed their experience to come back in the game. They were looking more comfortable once the substitutions got in sync, and very soon Modric found Hazard with a defense opening pass. Hazard failed to control it, but he kept the ball in play. He puts in the cross, it misses everyone, but Odriozola was steaming in. He got to the ball first, hits the ball with power, and the ball ended at the back of the net. The goal calmed down the nerves of the Real Madrid fans, and then we saw the Granada keeper being very generous and assisting Benzema with the goal. It was a gift for Benzema. The keeper comes out, but he commits a howler. The ball fell for Benzema, and Benzema did have some work to do there. He fools the keeper with a dummy, and a player of Benzema's quality wasn't going to miss an open chance to score. He took the shot from distance, and it sealed the deal for Real Madrid. So overall, we can say it was pleasing to see Madrid perform in that way. We dominated the opposition. The youngsters did the job that they were brought in to do, and on the basis of what we have seen this season, we do have a good crop of youngsters coming from the Castilla. They look promising. With the financial troubles that the club is facing at the moment, we can see some of them getting promoted, acting as a stopgap solution, and let's hope these young boys can continue to show the progress that we have seen this season. So those are my thoughts from the match. We keep marching forward, and let's conclude this video by listening to the thoughts of Zinedine Zidane. Zidane was naturally very pleased at the press conference. He first went on to praise the players as he said, "It's not just about goals, we played very well defensively too. We started the game very well, and it was a complete performance. I say that because at 1-2 we didn't let our intensity drop. We scored again quickly, and that showed our character." He further said Thibaut Courtois made 2 or 3 saves as he has been doing lately, but it's all good. In general terms, it was a good win against a decent side at a tough place to come, because Granada are a side who have had a fantastic year. And then of course Zidane was asked about the performance of Miguel, and he did have some words of praise for the youngster. He said Miguel got his chance today because Marcelo and Followe were not available. He's one of our players. Miguel is with us for the time being. He's performed very well, and I'm happy for him and happy for the team. We are going to give our all until the last kick of the season. We're going to give it everything like we did today, and we'll see what happens. So those are the important bits from the post-match press conference, and now it's your time to let me know what you thought about the performance of the players. Which player impressed you the most? Write in the comments below. I will see you soon. Till then, take care. Glory to Madrid, and as always, a la Madrid.